It's time for today's race at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache circuit here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7 mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if of course the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Formula 4 Racing. I'm your host, Simi Skate. With me, as always, is the man himself. Hello there, Housey. How are you, bud?
Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the viewers.
Well,
welcome aboard.
You sound a lot more chirpier these days, mate. Of course, yes, a friendly reminder. Our clocks did go back on Sunday evening, or Sunday morning, I should say. So it's a bit of an hour later for you there, Housey.
Yep, it is. I mean, it's all right. It's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be more awake, but got to fit work, real work around this stuff. So I had to play around with my schedule a bit. It's we'll see how we go.
Well, that's it, mate. That's it. As you do weekly for us there, mate. Appreciate the dedication. It's Toddy, first one to blink. We've got a few reserves in tonight here, Housey. We've got Harass, of course, that we seen last week. Didn't see much of him. But he is back, and he's back with a bang. We've got Sando in the chat. In the lobby. There he is there. Urban Scyther, of course. We all know Urban. Interesting enough, Sando is a debutant today. And, well, we wish him all the very best. And Sandeezy, well, we all know the Deezy. And, well, there he is there in the lobby. So it's Toddy's going to get us underway. We've got Curly in the chat as well. How are you there, mate? Your good self there, Housey. DJ and Xerxes. So Xerxes was, well, we were lucky enough to be joined by his presence there, Housey.
Yes, sorry, I'm just looking something in the background here because I thought of something quickly and it's critical.
You're right, mate. No problem anyway. Yes. It is Q1 and it's all about survival. Toddy's the first one out on track. Just about to end the first sector, of course. You're going to see this track map light up purple, folks. Of course, yes, being the first one out there on a timed run. We've got the two reserves almost tailing each other there. That'll be Urban and Sando. And, well, Urban, I do believe, well, he's looking forward to this one, mate. But Rip the Beans is on a timed run behind Toddy, so we'll quickly flick to him after Toddy gets through.
Yep, sorry, no, I was checking something for the league. I was checking because something sprung in my mind about Harass when you mentioned his name. He's got 5 seconds to be added to this race from the steward's office. So just one thing to note. I know he's a reserve and it doesn't make that much difference, but it could do in terms of whether the people finish. So we'll keep track of that one.
Absolutely,
as we go.
Mate. Absolutely. So here comes, it's Toddy for the first time run, Housey. 108.7, if you don't mind. We'll flick down to Rip the Beans because he's gone quicker than Toddy in that second sector. So Beansy's on a hot one as well. And, of course, mate, all about survival this session. And let's just see what our championship leader can do.
Comes then, about to cross the line. Oh, 108.5 for Beansy. Next guy on a lap is Urban Scyther. It's just coming to the end of the second sector now. Reserve for tonight, Urban, quick lad, good racer. So interesting to see what he can do tonight. Expecting good things, so no pressure, Urban.
Of course not, mate, of course. But we do know his speed. And he was ranting and raving about his success here last season, of course. We all do know the great run he had as a reserve, but he sets for his first run a 108.0. Wow. There you go, Housey. As Brad Taylor just missed that one with a 108.5. As Ramsell is in the chat cheering on Texaco. And there is the man himself, tabbed F1. And, well, this boy showed his pace last week, mate. He had all things thrown at him, almost under the bus did the young fella. And he prevailed to bring home that car in second place. He was up, he was back, he was up, he was back. And in the end, he was up back to P2. And what a great race that was at Saudi Arabia. We're here at Interlagos, Housey, one of the faves, one of your faves, as tabbed sets a 107.6. Wow.
There we go, yeah, unbelievable. Beans had set a better lap then, and also Toddy had set a better lap. So they did move in their lap times. Currently
Well,
third or fourth, those two.
I think we're going to jump on board with Dino, mate, because, well, Crazy Kiwi has invalidated. Dino looking for a cheeky toe there, coming to the end of Sector 1 there, Housey. And, well, this lad has impressed since he's been here. So, well, we've got DJ cheering on Tabbed. And, well, he's firing shots, is Tabbed. Doing a great job, is he? And, well, on top, early doors in a Q1 session, Housey. He's looking to make amends. All he's got to do is beat his championship rival. And we all know who that is. That is Rip the Beans. And at the moment, Beansy, well, he says he's a little bit under the weather, but I'm not buying it for a minute. He's there in P3, mate.
No. To be honest, go to that thing, now you've mentioned it. Sometimes when I feel under the weather, I race better for some reason. I don't know why.
What do you,
and,
what do you mean?
I don't know why. Like if I'm feeling ill or rough or whatever, sometimes I race better.
Dino crosses the line with a 107.6. We'll elaborate on that in a little bit here, Housey. As well, who is about to start a lap? What's Kiwi doing? He's in the second sector. I do believe he's the furthest one along.
Urban.
Is he?
Urban is on another one. Urban's already, yeah, he is on another one. He's only a little bit quicker, but he might not set the time. He's got the mediums on.
Well, there you go. Who was that just went quicker?
Harass retired, as well as Sando. So both reserves not setting laps. Were they out on the track? I don't think they. Oh, they are. Hang on a minute.
That's Ramsell's.
Yeah, they're in the wall. What the hell?
Who's in the wall?
Either Harass or Sando or both of them. Hang on, let me go to the race director. By the pond area, what is it, turns 8, 9, somewhere around there?
Well, there you go. Here comes Kiwi with a 109 dead as Ralph ST7. Well, Ralph's, however you say that, welcome to the stream, mate. This is Formula 4 Racing, the Aussie division, of course. And, well, we are at Interlagos, Brazil, as we're watching 2-5 that just purpled in the middle sector. And Bopton has just subscribed. Woo-hoo. The Bop. How many months in a row was that? 8 months. The Kiwi's put his hand in his pocket as 2-5. That's a 107.5. Not too bad at all. We've got DZ out there on track as well as Fury. And I think Fury might be furthest along that hasn't set a time yet, mate.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so we've got Ralph's in the chat saying hello. How are you there, mate? Good to see you. And, well, there'll be links that pop up. And, well, from our affiliate sponsors, of course, that will pop up at random. Actually, while you're here, a new viewer, might as well put them in manually for you, mate.
Yeah, so Fury goes P8 with a 108.8. I think that's Sam Deasy's on a lap here at the moment. Reserve driver.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. The answer to that question, Ramsell, is no. Absolutely not. As we're watching DZ, well, he's purple in the middle sector. We've got a Old Spice entering the pit lane. DZ looking for a cheeky toe. The shortest run to the start-finish line is against that pit wall. And there you go. So it's a 107.9 there, How's Eye. Not too bad at all. We've got Tactical, who's out there on a lap at the moment there, Housey. And he does have... Oh, who is that? That is a cat in front of him, not on a lap. Or maybe on a second lap, but we'll stay with Dino, buddy.
Yep. 2.5's time as well, like 107.5. Dino, obviously, second at the moment, 107.6, so...
Excuse me.
They're not holding back, these boys.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Straight at it.
Well, we've got some quick reserves in as well, and well, two of them the reserves, well, a bit of a mishap as you can see, but they'll be looking forward to bounce back as Tactical. That's a 108.4 P9 for now, and Chasey Dane, will he be next? He certainly will there, Housey.
Yeah,
as well, we've got Suicide 5 in the chat. Oof. There he is there, as Chasey Dane sets a 108.6. And, well, P10, which is about his average there, Housey. Well, he never misses, mate. Johnny M4 will be next, bud.
Yeah, he is. A little bit of traffic behind him for Johnny M4, but clean enough lap so far. Johnny M4, then here he is to the line. What can he do? It's a 1:14.9, so he has got the medium tyre fitted. He'll be going again, I'm sure. I think it's Fury again next, unless he's going to box. Interesting choice on some of these guys going with the mediums here in Q1 session.
Well,
Maybe there's some weather along the way. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, but well, I would think that they're going to burn him in a Q3 session here, Housey. Maybe save a set for the race, as yeah. I mean, that's probably the smart way to go. I mean, this track here is pretty high on tyre wear. Comfortable-ish, not really. One stop, you can't really do it here. As Macedonians, it's 107.9. A soft medium does work, but it is a lot slower with the one stop. You can get away with a two stop on a safety car, of course, and that's probably the way they are thinking. So Darkness Abyss, a 108.6, P13 at the moment. Johnny M4 need to get his skates on here, mate. He's, well, not a representative time from the ladies. Nearly 6 seconds up as here he comes. Who is next? Who is next? I think it is Johnny M4 because he's on another push and he's about to set his time now, Housey. It's a 108.9. P14.
Yep. Good enough for a moment. Obviously, we are losing Harass and Sando straight away off the bat. They did crash. So we're only looking for, what? How many are we after? 2? Yeah, 2.
Yes.
Bopton on his lap here, so Bopton about to cross the line. See what Bopton's got. Definitely improved as of late, I think, Bopton. So, can he get himself out?
Certainly can. 108.2, Housey. Woohoo! The Bop,
nice job.
The Bop's turned it up, and well, he's gone on his wheel full time, mate. Full time. No more excuses for that lad. He's got to take the plunge. And I dare say he's done it at the moment, mate. So Blue Dog currently out there, the only man out on track that has not set a time here, mate. And, well, let's just see how he travels.
I've just been booted.
Oh, you've just been booted? I'll just get Blue Dog across the line. I'll get you back in there, Housey.
Weird, it's a network issue, but yeah.
As Blue Dog sets a 108.7 virtually, as I'll get Housey back in the session, folks. I can't. It says you're still here. You'll probably have to do a bit of a reset there, Housey.
Yeah, all good.
All right, well, Housey's just, well, doing the thing that's bloody normal these days at the game. He'll be back, folks. He'll be back. But here he comes, Mr. Kiwi himself, the Rothmans driver. A 108.3, not too shabby at all. We've got a Texaco driver out on track. That might be the Bop. He's going, oh, he's overtaken in the pit lane. Who is that? Who is that? It's a very slow Cadbury. And, well, not too sure who that was, to be fair. As I'll flick back up to Urban. I think he's going again, is he? We'll just check him and see what he's doing. Oh, I didn't missed that split time, so no, he's not. He's back well out of that one. So Toddy's retired in the garage, feeling quite comfortable with himself. With a 108.2, I think it was in the garage. Yes, it most certainly was. As Darkness throws that one in the pit lane, probably a splash and dash for this lad and throw the softs on just to make sure he's safe for this Q2. Well, if he's to survive this one anyway. Well, there's Housey, and, well, let's just see if I can get him back in. There you go, Housey.
Thank you.
2 for you, my friend. Well, here comes Kiwi. Well, this is not representative. He's going to have another go if he wants to beat his time. 1 minute 13. Might have been a bit of a charge lap there, Housey. Not too sure. But I'll flick back down to Blue Dog. He's, well, level pegging with his previous best is the man. There's still 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. There's plenty of time left in this one. As 2-5 retired in the garage. Quite comfortable is the Mumba on top of the tree with a 1 minute 7.597. But here comes the Blue Man, Blue Dog, of course. Well, the caliber of the man. His qualifying hasn't been up to scratch to his own admission, but his race pace is good. Let's just see what he can do here. He crosses the line, and now it's a 108.4. P13. And he is safe. Johnny M4 out there on an outlap. And what is crazy Kiwi doing? Well, he's gone quicker, folks. He's gone quicker. This will be his 5th lap on this set of softs. Of course, this set will go in the bin after this session. But 2.5 tenths up on his previous best. Ooh, it's getting close. It's getting bloody close out there, folks. Got Fury out there as well, getting himself ready. He's actually on the lap. I might flick to Fury as I pass Kiwi across the line with a 108.2. Where is Fury? There he is there in the second sector. And of course, if you're new to us, folks, this is Cat F1. They have got the blue sticker kit for obvious reasons of what's happening in the world today. And, well, there you go. Tabbed comfortable in the garage as well. Comfortably retiring with a 107.656. Not too shabby at all. As let's just pay a bit of respect to the chat. If it's well, if it's safe to be read out, of course. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. But the boys are having a good time, and that's all that matters. As Fury sets a 107.7. Johnny M4's back out there. Sorry,
yeah,
mate.
I think it's him as well. It is him on the lap next. M4.
Thank you.
Brad Tate is out there, but he's on like 6-7 lap war old soft, so he's not going to improve.
Yeah, not yet. I mean, we've got the Johnny
Kiwi.
and Johnny M4 invalidated too. What happened to Kiwi?
No, that was my mistake. It was Kiwi getting out of the way.
The Johnny M4 will have to go again here, mate. Red track map, and it looked like he was on a belter of a lap too, but he's pulled out of that one. He's gone again, and let's just see how he fares. He's in the danger zone, he's Johnny M4, P17. Look at all the guys in the danger zone, all about to come out on track. Tactical Genius on his outlap there, P13 at the moment there, Housey, and well, I mean, not comfortable at all. The 108.4, P13 is where he sits right about now. Where is Chasey? Chasey's got a bit of traffic in front of him. He's on a lap as Johnny M4 gets well out of the way. Thank you, Johnny. Good stuff from you, mate. As Chasey, well, he's in the danger zone as well. 108.6 at the moment as Tactical's about to get his lap underway. But who was that? Was that Bopton getting all loose there in the second sector, causing that yellow flag there? But here comes Chasey Dane. Of course, the Aussie admin. Rip the Beans currently in the garage as Footy Dad. There he is there. He's working away from home and, well, he's streaming from McDonald's there, Housey. He's got no internet to game. And I told him he better be watching. He's just got to go to the local Macca's. And away he goes. So he's in the chat. That is the old footy bender, if anyone is curious. But here comes Chasey. Crosses the line now with a 108.3. P13.
Darkness is on a lap here. It's just about to cross the line himself, looking to get himself out of the drop zone. Let's have a look. Can he do it?
Can.
It looks good. It is good. Yep, 107.9 for Darkness, P8. So he's got himself out.
Well, Tactical's flirting here. He's flirting with Danger House. He's almost identical to his previous best time. And
he's going to need more than that.
He's going to need a hell of a lot more than that as Blue Dog. What's happened to Blue Dog? Is he retired in the garage? He most certainly has. He's not enough time to get back out. As Tactical does improve by nearly 2/10. P11. P11 for that man. Chasey is invalidated. Oh, Chasey. So it's only up to Johnny. Can Johnny knock Chasey out here, Housey?
Well, that's it. It's down to Johnny. No pressure. He's got what? He's got what? 108.9. He's got about half a second to find. So it's going to have to be a mighty lap from Johnny to do it. Gets that exit right, and he is just under a second up. So this should be good enough for Johnny if he can hold it to the line.
He's going to knock Chasey out. He's going to knock Chasey out. I reckon he will here, Housey. Yeah, I think he's done it. I think he's done it, mate. Unfortunately, Chasey is out. There you go there. And, well, has the game allowed Chasey to do another lap? That's the thing. No. Red map. Game over. And we've got our drop zone as Chasey throws that one in the pit lane. As, well, Suicide 5. He's doing what Suicide 5 does best. Dangerous, that man. And, well, good to see you in the chat there, mate. And, yeah, we all miss him. And hope he's sorting his stuff out well, of course. That is the end of Q1 there, Housey. We lost Chasey, Blue Dog, Harass, and Sando.
Chasey's going to be gutted about that, I'm sure. Doing such a great job as the lad so far this season. He's got it all to do on race day from 16th.
Well, I mean, I dare to say it. Is he joining the Brad Tay Blue Dog party? I mean,
Oh, I don't know. It's getting close,
it's
isn't it?
getting close. I mean,
I think he wants in.
I think he wants in. I think they're playing hard to get because Brad Tay just outside by 400ths of a second, and Blue Dog right up his clacker by like a tenth and a little bit. So, well, if that's the meat in the sandwich, I'll go hey. Anyway, we'll move on.
Zerk's reminding Chasey that he can get on with some admin duties while he waits for the race in the chat. Sorry, we shouldn't laugh.
No, but it's very true. Get cracking, Chasey. Come on, mate. You can't just sit there and enjoy the view. We all can't sit there and look pretty, mates. No, he's a good lad, is Chasey. Yeah, badmin. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Q2, Housey. Q2.
Yep, strategical session.
It certainly is. And, well, these boys like to play funny buggers at the start, of course, mate. And, well, they try to trick their competitors, sit in purple sectors and then just pull right up at that final sector. Of course, they don't really need to pull up on this final sector. It's just like a half throttle down that back straight should be enough to, well, make you sort of submit your banker time, of course. And then, yes, when the track ramps up and the time gets low, these boys come out and go whackety whack, whack, whack. And, well, Toddy, first one out to blink again here, Housey. Loves a bit of airtime, does this lad. Great result on debut last time out. And, well, driver of the day as well.
Yep, indeed. Done an impressive job. He had a little bit of an incident with a few laps to go there because he was actually on for a win last week, to be honest, I think. So, interesting to see if he can back it up this week. Pace has been good so far in quali, so get through to his session.
Well, that's exactly right there, mate. Exactly right. So, well, who is that that's made an appearance as well? That might be Tabbed and, well, sorry, excuse me, Bopton. Unfortunately, we're missing two Texaco lads, Millie Gaines and Tystar. So, not doing their team any favours there, Housey.
No, and this is a team game. So, yeah, maybe shots will be fired, who knows, in the team chat.
Quite possibly, mate. But Toddy's on the medium and maybe looking to start this Grand Prix on the medium, of course, because he was questioning why the boys were running the mediums in the Q1 session, as we all saw there for ourselves. And, well, it might have thrown him off a little bit there, Housey, but he stuck true. He stuck to his guns. And, well, he's going to use his set in this Q2 to see if he can qualify and start the race on this set of mediums.
Yep, well, he's obviously purpled the first sector there. No surprises there, as soon as he's the first guy on the lap. This is a tricky sector here. This is about where Harass was in the wall on the right-hand side over there somewhere.
Ooh, Harass. Harass is in chat saying is that the start of the race is wet. There you go. And Nat Hammer, Miller Gaines is not racing tonight, mate. He's a bit of a late pull-out. And, well, there you go. So, Toddy, a bit loose there, Housey. Bit loose indeed coming out of, well, turn 11 there it was, mate. And, well, of course, purple. The only one out there on track at the moment, on a current lap in this session. But he sets a 109.2 as I'll flick down to the bot because there he is there, the Texaco lad. And let's just see how he fares. Coming across Sector 2 and he's purpled it there, Housey. Of course, he is on the soft compound, the faster, stickier set of rubber. Yes, loosey-goosey, Kyo. Good to see you in the chat. We'll hope your work's going well. Of course, the lad is busy behind the scenes, building houses and going to work and, well, doing all the good things in life. As Bopton with a 108.549 to get himself underway there, Housey. Brad Tay just kicking himself off here, mate. And who else is out there? He's the only one out there on a timed run on the soft housey, so we might stay with Brad Tay. Yep. Yeah, no torpedo tonight, Kyo.
Just keeping half an eye on Bopton, see whether he's going again, see if he's trying to better that lap. It's a short lap here, relatively speaking, so Tyres can last a bit longer. Might get 2 better laps out of these soft tyres. That's Brad Tay doing. So Brad Tay is just coming to the end of the second sector.
Got a lot of airtime, has Brad. And, well, let's just see how he fares. 52.1 at the second sector there, mate. So he's just doing his thing at the moment, is Brad. And let's just see how he fares. About to cross the line in a few seconds now, mate, as Bopton definitely goes quicker with a 108.4. But here comes Brad Tay with a 109.9. He'll need to go again there, mate, as I'll flick to Crazy Kiwi, because he will be next to cross the line.
Indeed. So pick up Kiwi just in the heart of the second sector. Just coming through turn 10. Now for 11. Watch the exit. It stays well away from that curve, he does.
Purple to middle. Purple to second sector too, did the Kiwi man. Impressive so far this season, as we've got a very slow Macedonian getting the well out of the way of the Bopton at the moment. I'm not too sure if Bopton is going to go again, but that'll be his third lap as Kiwi goes a 108.5 P2, while the boys, the rest of them are still in the garage. Yet to make an appearance at the moment. Plenty of time in this Q2 session here, Housey, as well the track slowly starts to rubber in, as we've got a lot of action just coming out of the pit lane. A Rothmans, a Cadbury, at Old Spice, and a reserve. And here comes the Cat Boys and another Cadbury driver. So a lot more action out on track now, mate.
Yep, Johnny on 4 on a lap here then. He's just about to take the line. Get him across. See what he can do. He's got the soft tyre fitted. He goes top of the tree then, a 108.1 for Kiwi.
Not too bad at all from there, Johnny M4. So Macedonian is next on a time run here, Housey, lighting up the first sector purple. So going to stay with him. I do know there's guys in front of him. They're on outlaps or maybe going again on their second run. But we'll stay with the Masso. We'll keep an eye on these boys that haven't set times just to see where they're thinking. Some might like to pull out at the end of their lap. Some might just want to send it and just, get a good registered time on the board. As, here he comes, the Masso man. And, well, his results of late have been, improving. Not so he's liking, but he's getting back up there again, folks. As, where did he finish last season? How's he second in the championship? He did. Had a great season last season, did the Masso man. But, a few things in life change around, and, this season just hasn't agreed with him. So he's looking for a good result here, mate. Let's just see what he can do. Crosses the line right about now. He sets a 107.6 P1.
Nice job. So Urban, I think it is, the reserve driver, is next along. Just in the second sector now.
Certainly is there, mate. And, one of our faves, I mean, the reserve livery, we do talk about it quite often, though, mate. And, as a livery, that is a cracking reserve design. Very, very happy with that is, us boys in the circle. And, Aylin owns that one, of course, as we do touch on every now and then. The godfather of Formula 4, as... well, I don't know what old boy's talking about, but keep it PG, old boy. As Urban sets a 107.1. Excuse me,
Toddy
not too
improves.
bad.
Toddy improves with a 108.2, puts himself P4.
As Sandeezy sets a 107.0. So the boys are starting to turn the wick up now here, mate. We've got 2.5 on a lap at the moment. He's on that start-finish straight, hugging that pit wall. What does he set? 107.3, as we'll flick to tactical because he's on a lap as well in the first sector. Look at the traffic. He's got Dino. He's got Fury coming out of the pit lane. And he's got a reserve getting out of the way of Deezy. Thank you, boys. All doing a stellar job. Oh, he's just invalidated too. Just invalidated as well as tactical. He needs to do a bit of a reset and go again. Darkness Abyss and Tabs. So Darkness Abyss is further along, albeit just starting that second sector. And look at the traffic he's got to contend with on that track map, folks. Wowee.
Yeah, that's the only other issue with this track, isn't it? It can get quite busy, being a smaller natured track.
It can, yep.
Yeah, if you don't time it just right. So critical, especially when it gets busy, to get yourself a bit of space if you can. Darkness is on one here, isn't he? We're on board with him. Up the hill then. Rounds turn 14 and 15. Flat down the straight. Is he going to hug the pit wall? He does. What can Darkness do then? Darkness goes P6 and 108.0 for Darkness. Not bad. Not bad.
As your phone goes off in the background. Well, keep an eye on Tactical. His second run here, Housey. And of course, this being the session where you start on the rubber that you qualify through for. And, well, I mean, why is he going? Yeah, it's his second lap on this set. And, yeah, I mean, we did see him invalidate that first run. But, I mean, the tyre life is so super critical around here. Ideally, one lap is what you want to do them on. And, whoa, there you go. Tactical getting all tag slapperish. There he is there, coming out of turn 10. Coming out of turn 9 he was, and well, getting very loosey-goosey indeed, but still managing to purple that middle sector, Housey. So the lad is sending it, and let's just see how he fares in this third sector.
Yeah, we've got Fury on a lap behind him too, so they're going to cross the line quite quickly. There we go then. What does Tactical do? Wow. 107.7 for Tactical, P6, and 107.8 for Fury, P8.
You called Fury as Blue Dog. I was going to say, is Blue Dog on your mind? Because that was Fury. You called it right when he crossed the line, but when you were referring to him, you called him Blue Dog. I think you might have been watching the chat a little bit, Housey. And the brain... Sorry to point that one out there, mate.
Right, you carry on. The Bean then goes 5th, 107.2. I'm not 100% with it.
No, you're right, mate. You're right, mate. You're right. It's all good. It is all good because Brad Tay is about to cross the line here, mate, for his first time run in a Q2, and it's going to go again because I really wasn't watching there, mate. He's just turned his ERS on. They must have made a bit of a blue on that lap. Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again, and it's invalid. He's going to have to send it to the pit lane, Brad. You've got time to go back out again. It is a short lap. It is a short lap. Oh, excuse me.
Yep. So, got 2.5s down. I think most boys on an in lap here. Like Johnny M4 on an out lap. Have we got actually anyone on a lap at the moment?
No, I don't think so, mate.
I don't think we have, no.
So you know what that means there, folks. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's time for Housey's stats.
Okay, well, what do you fancy? What do you fancy? I mean, I've got...
Hey, listen, mate. You're got to own this domain, mate. It's all you. You just lead us. We'll follow.
Well, we can. It's about the halfway point, so I was going to try and get some more joint stats in this week, just to give a roundup of the league in general on both sides. So, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that?
You go for it, mate.
So, right, you keep track on it then and just chop me off as and when. We'll go with a few stat points then. So we'll go through the joint constructors then. This is both sides together, put together, both the Euro and the Oz side. So Cat leading the way, 1,036 points. Second is Cadbury's on 848. Third sits Old Spice on 798. Fourth is Rothmans with 750. And fifth is Texaco, 742. Now, we'll run through the teams, joint teams, standings in terms of polls, wins, things like that, because it's quite interesting reading. So, Rothmans then, no polls yet. Cadbury's no polls yet. Old Spice, 6 polls. Cats, 6 polls. And Texaco leading the way with 8. So this is both the divisions put together. Wins then, it's 2 for Rothmans, 1 for Cadbury's, 1 for Old Spice, 12, I repeat that, 12 for Cat, and 4 for Texaco. So Cat doing a sterling job in terms of the wins. Fastest laps then, Rothmans with 3, Cadbury's with 3, Old Spice with 6, which is the best, Cat with 5, and Texaco with 2. Podiums, 10 for Rothmans, 9 for Cadbury's, 12 for Old Spice, 24 for Cat, and 9 for Texaco. Finishes then, cars to the line, 65 for Rothmans, 65 for Cadbury's, 61 for Old Spice, 73 for Cat, and 59 for Texaco. We've got about a minute left of this session, so let's just keep an eye on this session. We can come back to that, because I don't want to miss guys getting themselves out of this drop zone here. Johnny M4 is well down here. Radtay's backed out.
Currently watching Crazy Kiwi there, Housey, and he's in the third sector. He's getting a good tow from his teammate here, bud. And let's just see how Kiwi fares, of course, right in the mix of it here. The 108.5 previously. Can he better it? I reckon he can. It's a 107.9. P11 from that lad. Johnny M4 getting himself underway again as
I think it's
Kiwi.
Dartmouth.
Yeah, it will be
Oh, no,
Dartness.
sorry. Toddy, sorry.
Toddy, sorry. Yep, you are right. It's Toddy.
Dartmouth behind him.
He's
So
very close to him. They're both on laps there, mate.
Yep.
So that's a bit of miscommunication from the two Cadbury boys by the look of it. And I do know they're probably looking for a great tow. And yeah,
It might work for Dartmouth here. I mean, it's a long run up the hill.
it
Depends
is.
how
But
effective he was.
he loses a lot of time in Sector 2 with the washout on the front end.
Yeah.
This is Formula 1 2021, folks. It ain't the news version just yet. And, well, that'll be a bit different with the cars to follow, of course. But here comes Toddy. Crosses the line. It says a 107.8.
Nice. Look at Dartmouth.
Dartmouth with a
There we go.
107.5. And there you go. There you go.
And 4.
Yeah, Mr. Mount. Oh, there, Mr. Mount. Holy moly, a blast from the past. And there he is. How are you there, mate? I hope you're doing well, of course. And, well, Mr. Mount, a rapid driver indeed. Haven't heard his name around the traps for a little bit, but I'm sure he's still doing his thing. And yes, as the good old Droftas says, that is the code. It is in with that message there, mate. But yeah, there you go. So get cracking on that one. As well, what's Johnny M4 doing? He did go better there, mate. With a 107.6. P11 at the moment. P11, what's Boston doing? He's invalidated going in the pit lane. We've also got Urban Scyther out there. Looks like he's having another crack. Is he or is he not? No, he's not. No, he's not. We've also got Ripper Beans out there. Beansy going to have another lap. He certainly is here, Housey. He crosses the line. He sets a 107.0 P3. Excuse me.
I think that's it. We're done. Toddy was on a lap, but he's just invalidated it in the final corner. So
Dino's on a lap. Dino's on a lap. Oh, no, he's not. He's going in the pit lane. He's pulled out. What's Dartness doing? Going in the pit lane. Who else is out on track? Johnny's invalidated. Toddy's in. You are spot on, Housey. Spot on. And, well, there you go. There you go. That is Q2 done. And we've got our drop zone, Housey. Johnny M4. It's Toddy, Mr. Fury Strat, Crazy Kiwi, and Brette all say sayonara to this session. And funny enough, I mean, Brette P15, he's still, even though he made the Q2, he's still close to blue. And, well, I do apologise, boys. But, well... It's still close, Housey. I'm only stating the obvious. Obvious.
It is quite funny. I was looking through the stats in the week, actually, to be fair, and even in their terms of their statistics, in terms of, you know, like poles, wins, places, this, that, and the other, they're not too far apart, really. They're really not.
Well, it was an interesting fun fact that I discovered during the week, of course. They've both got 7 letters in their name. Both their names start with B. They're P, what are they, 7 and 8 in the championship. And both names have 2 numbers. I speak of none other than Brette and Blue Dog. And
Both multiples of 5 too, if you want to put another one on there.
There you go. Multiples. There you go. So, there you go. Well, we'll fix that one up for you, Mr. Mount. We'll fix that one up for you there, mate. But no stress at all. Droftas will be working frantically in the background to sort that one out. No doubt about that. So, well, here we go. Q3 here, Housey.
Yep, Q3. So these boys are just going to get themselves out on outlaps and that. So why don't we finish off those team statistics and things while these boys just get themselves set up for Q1, Q3 even. Where did we get to? We got to finishes. We've done finishes. So we do driver of the days then. So combined driver of the days: 1 for Rothmans, 6 for Cadbury's, 5 for Old Spice, 5 for Cat, 5 for Texaco. Pit stops then. Total amount of pit stops. Now this can vary here. Well, not vary in terms of the stats, but it's total pit stops. But depends, obviously. You know, teams could be slightly lower if they didn't have drivers that, you know, didn't start the race, things like that. So, but we'll go with them anyway. Or gone.
Or had a shocking run, or got wing damage, or what have you.
Yes, yeah. Obviously, it's a bit of a loosey-goosey stat, to be fair. But I thought it was something I'd try and keep track on.
Yeah, just mate, you're right. You're right.
I mean, when it comes to drivers, I mean, you know, I'm keeping track of whether they've completed every single race or whether they've, you know, DNF'd, whatever be the case. So the drivers ones are a little bit more accurate, whereas these are, you know, loosely over. So 148 pit stops for Rothman so far, 129 for Cadbury's, 157 for Old Spice, 151 for Cat, 135 for Texaco. Now we get onto a couple of columns that nobody likes, but they're statistics and we're going to have them. So DNFs, 11
Oof.
for Rothmans, 17 for Cat, 16 for Old Spice, 17 for Cadbury's, 16 for Old Spice, 13 for Cat, and 19 for Texaco. Did not start, 11 for Rothmans, 7 for Cadbury's, 9 for Old Spice, 2 for Cat, 10 for Texaco. Obviously that's coming into this round, so this round statistics not in those. So but quite interesting reading. We can go with what else we got here. So we can go with
Oh, you know what, Housey? Might cut you off. This is the start of Q3. These boys are going to start to turn it up. We might go on board with the man himself, Sam Deasy. Turn your audios up, everybody at home. There you go, mate. Sam Deasy with a 106.9, if you don't mind, Housey, as Bopton gets a 107.9. 2.5 is out there as well. Who else is there? Macedonian. And well, I think it will be 2.5. We're going to stay with 2.5 here, mate. He's about to set his lap, his first run here in Q3. He crosses the line. He sets a 107.3. And there you go. Darkness Abyss is in that first sector, so it will be Macedonian.
Yep. Just trying to keep track of who's going again here. Behind.
As Macedonian sets a 107.5 there, mate. Dino's just made an appearance. He's getting himself underway. We've got Tabbed out there on track. He's got a bit of traffic in Sandeezy in front of him. Not too sure if Sandeezy's going to go again. He's getting out of the way. Great job, Deasy, as Tab purples the middle sector. And Tabbed is on it. Tabbed is on it. Let's just see what he can do. Beansy set a 107.2. Not too shabby at all from the Beans man. But here comes Tab. What can he say about it? He crosses the line right about now. Whoa, 107.0. 107.0 for his first run. Darkness is next. What can he do? He crosses the line. He sits at 107.3. P5. And Dino will be the one to follow here, mate. We'll bring Dino across the line. We do know Dino has got some pace here, mate. The Old Spice driver himself. He crosses the line right about now. He sits at 107.1 P3.
2.5 going again, by the looks of this. Cadbury's 5th, 6th and 7th at the moment. We've got Urban on an out lap. He'll be, where's Tactical? Tactical's still in the box, so Urban will be the next one along, I think, in terms of
well,
setting a lap for sure.
2.5 just purpled that first sector, Housey, so you are spot on. His fuel light is screaming at him. It'd be crazy to set this lap.
Yeah, strange.
If he's
it was strange. It was really, I couldn't work it out. So he was down on the last lap, and I thought, well, you were going in the pit, surely. But no, he crossed the start-finish line with about 50% of battery and the fuel light flashing. So
well, I suppose it is a short lap, and you've got enough fuel on minimum fuel anyway to probably set a couple of laps. But if he does set this one, he will run out of fuel on the next one, and it'll be a slow in-lap. As well, he's purpled the first 2 sectors, so he's at a crossroads. Does he set this lap? What's he going to do?
He's got to. He's up.
No! He's been it. He's taken it. Oh, that's always a tough one, Housey. When you're purpling the first 2 on a smell of an oily rag, And, well, the decision is, do you set it and have a slow in-lap? Or, I mean, there was plenty of time. There's 6 minutes remaining. It might have taken him probably 2 minutes to do a lap on low fuel, but he still would have been able to go out again, mate. I'm not too sure about that. Not too sure about his thinking there.
I reckon he'd have been third there at least, so if he doesn't make third in this session, he threw that one away. Urban is on his lap here, though, obviously, so we'll see what Urban can do. Expect Urban to be up there somewhere in the mix. Beautiful reserve livery, as we've said. Glimmering in the sunshine.
Absolutely, as Urban. Well, we do know what pace Urban has. He sets a 107.2. P4, P4, P4 as his first run. Let's not forget that. It's his first run. Tactical is about to get himself underway here, Housey. And, well, there you go. We might just ride on board with Tactical. Starting a lap now, folks. Turn him up. And it's always the way, Housey. You pump them up, and next thing you know, they're in the pit lane. Oh, well, that happens. It happens as 2-5 out there again, getting himself, about to get himself underway here, Housey. And, well, the Capri driver needed a bit of fuel, mate. He needed a bit of fuel and a fresh set of boots, and away he goes.
Well, let's see what pace he's got then through turn one, then through the centre S's. Gets a squirrely there. That's not how you want to open up this lap for sure.
No, you do not. You definitely do not.
Is he backing out of it here, or is he continuing?
No, he's backed out of it. He's backed out of it.
Yeah, he's not using the power. Yeah.
He certainly has backed out of it. As Rip the Bean's about to get himself underway again for his second run here, Housey. And, well, he must have, well, not too sure that was there. His first run, yeah, it must be his first run. I don't know what the timing screen was doing then, but it's definitely his first run on this second run, first run on this second time out, if that makes sense. I got there in the end, Housey. But Purple, the sector one, mate. He's very loose on entry. He's very loose on entry, but he's right on the raggedy edges of Rip the Beans. And currently sitting P5 there, Housey.
Yeah, doing a good job then. So into turn 8 here. Down into turn 9. Be careful on the traction on the exit here. He's nice and clean though. Opens up the steering into 10. Another tricky one in terms of exit. Yeah, gets it nice. Waits for the power through 11. Down into 12. And then we're going to start the run up the hill here to the line. Flat out all the way. We've got a yellow. Is that Bopton?
Oh, Bopton's in the middle of the track. Yes, it is Bopton. Bopton's out. He's out. He's out. Oh, no, Bopton's out. As Beansy goes P3 with a 107.051. Well, we turned the wick up on that lap as 2-5 is invalidated, as we did see before. As who is next on a run? Well, no one at the moment. I think Dino will be, well, the next to start a lap, of course.
2-5's done it again? So 2-5's done that again. He's just invalidated this second lap. We see him make a mistake in the centre S's on the first lap. And now he's invalidated the second lap. So, really not going his way this session. He's still got time.
Still plenty of time. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining. As Dino is going to chance his arm here, Housey, on doing a better lap than a 107.125 is what he's currently done in the past. And let's just see how Dino fares. He's looking pretty handy around here, mate, from early reports, looking at it from qualifying points anyway. So doing a great job is Dino.
Yep, he is indeed. Look how tight it is at the top between Tabbed and Beans. A 107.027 versus a 107.051. Sandeezy just that little bit further out of reach, about a tenth or whatever. Can anyone beat him? Dino looking to do so. We have lost Bopton.
Well, Dino's not
I
on a
think
lap.
they're
He's doing a bit of a install lap here, mate, because he hasn't turned his ERS
Oh,
on.
there we go. Tabbed. Tab just set a 106.6.
Tabbed! The beacon
My
with
goodness.
the helmet. The yellow beacon is back and Tab's back. 106.668. There's a marker, boys. There's a marker. There's who is that? That is
Tactical.
Tactical.
Who's on one? I think he's on one here.
Well, purpling the middle sector, how's he? Purpling the middle sector is Tactical Genius. Oh, there's Bopton's wheel. Bopton's wheel is in the middle of the track, folks. Oh, that could be dangerous. Tactical sets a 107.2. P5 Tactical. P5, great job.
Urban's going to be next, I believe. There, yeah, there's Bopton's wheel. Okay. Interesting. Urban, can he do anything about it? 106.8. Oh, look how close that is. Second. Good lap from Urban.
Rip the Beans going again. Rip the Beans. Oh, no, he's not. He's backed out of it. He backed out of it. I think it might be Darkness Abyss. He's up on his previous best time. Bopton's tyre is stuck in the middle of the track. And while the boys are avoiding it nicely, the Darkness Abyss at 107.2. P7. P7. 2.5's on a lap here too, mate. Macedonian, he's just ahead of him. And Dino, so we'll stay with Dino. He's furthest along, Housey. He's up. He's 1 and a bit tenths up on his previous best. Can he improve? Can he improve? Dino crosses the line. It's a 106.9. Dino, P3. Great lap. Great lap, Dino.
Masso just coming to the line then. What can Masso do? 107.3 P8. Here's 2.5 his teammate then. He's backed out of it again.
He just couldn't get it together. He couldn't get it together. Urban has invalidated. DC's on a lap. DC's on a lap. DC's getting a toe. DC's getting a toe. Look at this. Look at this. The two reserve boys working together. And DC with the 106.8. P2.
Look at that.
Pole position.
The reserves.
Tapped. Woohoo. Good job, young fella. Good job, young fella. What a lap. A 106.668. That's going to take some beating even for the Europe boys there, Housey.
Yeah, look at the times between DZ and Urban, though.
Even Dino, even Beansy. Like, I mean, like it's close. It is close.
Yep.
So,
2.5's got more pace than that as well.
2.5's got, yeah, he just couldn't get a lap together, could he?
Yep, he was 2 tenths up again and bailed on that last lap again. I mean, 2 tenths, look, that would have moved him up a bit, so he's definitely got a bit more pace. Wow, this is going to be an exciting race. It normally throws up some good races here at this track.
Well, it always does, mate. It is a great track. It is a great track. I mean, the home of the late, great Ayrton Senna. Let's just not forget about that one. But look at that timing screen. Have a look at that. That is amazing. What a lap from Tabbed. The Texaco Pot 1 driver puts it on pole position with a 106.6 as Absolute has just followed. And while there he is there in the chat, Tabbed the goat. Well, the goat's a term thrown around very loosely these days. They're Absolute, mate. But, well, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job as the young fella. Very, very happy with him and all the boys, of course. But that is a cracking timing screen there, Housey. Very, very, very close, which usually means we're in for a cracking race.
Yep, as I said, does normally provide some great racing here, this track. So, with times that close, I think we're on for one. I think we are on for one.
Oh, it's raining cats and dogs.
Is it? Yes, it is.
Wow. It's flogging it down here at Brazil, Interlagos, Sao Paulo. And I do believe that we'll dry up. But by the look of that, mate, go to a witch doctor or something because it doesn't look like that's clearing. But I mean, what a shame. But I mean, if it is going to dry up, drivers, please confirm if it is going to dry up because this track here, I wish it was dry. Where are we?
Oh, I like it in the wet round here. It's a good track in the wet. So, well, that spices things up. It puts an added element in it for us, the viewers. Drivers might be cursing it. But...
Absolutely, Housey. Well, we've got a bit of a wait at the moment. I might do a bit of something that you might do. Well, we're at Sao Paulo, Brazil here, folks. Yes. This Grand Prix was first held in 1972, believe it or not. The most wins at this very famous track is held by Alain Prost, and the most constructors' wins here at this very, very track is held by McLaren. The circuit length is 2.677 miles, or 4.309 kilometers. The lap record in real life is held by Valtteri Bottas with a 1 minute 10.540. He did that back in 2018, would you believe there, Housie?
Yep, I would, because I knew that. Otherwise I might not, but yeah. Great statistics there. See, I'm rubbing off on you.
Well, I mean, yeah. Be careful what you wish for, is what some would say. And, well, there you go. Tabbed and Sandeezy. This is a very quick outlap. I mean, it is raining, but, well, I mean, they'd want to just slow up and just not be at that start-finish line for too long while the rest of the boys catch up to the grid, of course. Dino, Urban Cyber, cracking P3. Great qualifying from him. Dino, another great job. P4 from that lad. Rip the Beans, our championship leader in P5. Tactical Genius, looking to make a bit of amends for last week, Housie. P6, Darkness Abyss. Well, welcome back. He had a bit of a hiatus last week. Well, maybe not a fan of the Jetta track, but, well, back up there again. P7 from him. Macedonian P8 and 2.5 P9. Look at those Cadbury boys. Well, Bopton made the Q3, but as we saw, did not have made a meal of it. P10 from that lad. Johnny M4, P11. It's Toddy, P12, of course. Mr. Fury Strat. Well, it's all in the name. Looking for something aggressive, I would say, on his strategy calls. It's Crazy Kiwi in P14. Brad Tay, P15. Chasey Dane, the meat in the Braddles and Blue Sandwich, P16. Brad Tay, Blue Dog, P17. Harass, P18, and Sando, P19.
Yep.
Oh,
Warming
Housie.
up then, the boys.
Oh, Housie. That's time. That's time to get this one underway.
Yep, we've just got Sando getting to his box now. Those front guys have been sat there for a little while.
They have, mate. They have.
They have difficult uphill start here, we should mention too, obviously. So here we go, then they're lined up. Over to you, Skate. I'll watch the back.
Absolutely, mate. As we have got 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 lights. And we go here in Interlagos, Brazil. We've got a jump starter. We've got a Fury jump start. Oh, no. That is disastrous for that lad, but so far, so good. All through the centre S's unscathed. Very good, boys. Great start there, Housie. Great start.
Yeah, it's looking nice and clean, actually. Very well done, lads. Difficult conditions. Looks all nice and tidy from the back end. Nice. Good.
Oh, look at this. 2.5 around the outside of his teammate, up through Darkness. Mr. Fury Strat will need to serve that drive. Tactical, getting all loosey-goosey. Yeah. Coming out of turn 4 there, Housie, and manages to gather the car. Toddy up 1 place from his starting position, up into P11. He's just got by it. Johnny M4, well, there he is there. Tricky conditions, Housie. Harass from the back of the grid up into 13th. Would you believe that?
Yeah, great start from Harass at the moment. It's Mr. Fury Strat up the most places, but he does have that drive-through. So apart from that, it is Harass, yeah, up 5 spots. We've got yellow in Sector 2. Is that Brad Tay or Blue Dog?
It's Brad Tay. Brad Tay is slow, and there he is there. Oh, just got it all wrong there, Housie. And at the back of the grid, Sandeezy doing a great job on lap 1. 0.8 of a second, but the young fella's got something to say. He better start saying something soon, because I tell you what, if this rain stops, he wants to be within that DRS zone. As Darkness Abyss cops a 5-second penalty, and he's dropping like a stone. What's going on? He's done it speeding in the pit lane. Oh no, Darkness. As there's a few boys in the pit. Oh, Sando! Bit of a tank slapper coming out of turn 2. Turn 3 even. And, well, he's all over the back of Toddy here. Great start from these reserve boys, Housie. Well, in Harass and Sando started at the back. P9 and 11.
Oh, no. Blue Dog and Kiwi just had contact. Blue Dog's around.
I've seen a wing. I've seen a bit of wing. What's going on there? As Blue Dog looks like he's got a full front wing. Crazy Kiwi looks like he's got a full front wing. And we've got a new follower, VF1 Aston Martin. Welcome to the stream, mate. This is Formula4Racing, the Aussie division. Interlagos, Brazil, round 12, the halfway point of our magical season. And yes, the boys are doing their stuff out there, Housie. They really are.
Look at the cat. look at the Cats at the moment. Bad
Oh,
news for them.
bad news for the
15,
Cat
16.
boys.
Urban's lost it. He's on the grass. He's just caught it, just coming up the hill there into turn 14. So Urban's dropped off the back of Sandeezy and tabbed. So it is a 2-horse game at the moment. Urban's going to have to work hard to get back in this one. Sandeezy just stretching his legs slightly. Tab doing his best to hold on. Gaps down the field. Harass looking for a move on Johnny M4 into turn 1 round outside. Gets it done on entry.
Oh, it's a risky game. Johnny M4 gives him the room. Johnny M4 gives him the room. And there you go. Harass around the outside. Great driving, Johnny M4, being very track aware. And good to see you're back there, Johnny. Awesome stuff. As it's Toddy is in P10, Housey. And he's doing a great job. What's going on with Beansy?
He's in the pits, putting a wing on. So
oh, Beansy, he's made an error. Might have made an error. The rain hasn't agreed with him, and Johnny gets a time penalty. Toddy looking to go around the outside, but Johnny shuts the door. No, you don't, Toddy. You're going to have to do better than that, he says. And, well, there you go, Johnny.
There as well, look. Sando behind Toddy. So it's a 3-way battle here. Looking a good one as well, to be fair. 2-5 closing in on the back of Macedonia. His teammate up in 6th place. So they're battling over 5th, those two Cadbury's boys. Harass then up the most spots, 10 places for Harass. Sando up 8 places, a good start from those two from the back. And DZ takes the pass of that straight away. Tab takes it off of him, so the battle is rife at the front.
Yeah, absolutely. Tab knows that he doesn't want to let him to get away. The gap's a little bit big. He's just jumped out of the DRS zone if it was a dry track, of course. But we're going to stay where the battles are, folks. Sandeezy jumped Tab pretty much at the start there. And, he sort of kept that gap pretty much stable there for, the 4 laps that we've had anyway. As Sando, Harass, Toddy, Johnny M4, this is where it's at. Harass and Tactical. Harass is carving his way through this one here, how's he? Already up in a P8. He's all over the back of Tactical, and Tactical's looking at 2-5.
Yeah, 2-5 looking at Macedonia as well. So we've got the 4-way battle there over 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th. And then behind we've got the Johnny M4, it's Toddy, Sando battle. Not too far behind, they're actually closing in now, just on board with Johnny M4. They are closing in on that battle. Once Harass starts, probably going to pick his way through Tactical. That'll probably slow those boys up a little bit. Should Johnny M4, Toddy and Sando in the battle too.
I'll tell you what there, House. You might as well, while there's a bit of a cool down period, let's have a look at that start. As these the replay, folks, and there you go. Absolutely brilliant launch from all involved in wet conditions. Up the hill, through the centre S's. A couple of the Cadbury boys banging wheels, but got through all unscathed. Cracking launch from all the boys. As the two Cat boys, P19 and P18, at that point, that would have been, I'm pretty sure, Blue Dog and Brad Tay. But all of a sudden, now they're in 15th and 16th. As we go back to live screens here.
Oh, okay, right. Let's go back. Tactical Macedonia, 2-5. Tactical just got Macedonia on start-finish straight while we was watching that replay. Had a bit of a poor exit. Harass is right there as well now. So Harass all over the back of 2-5. Tactical up to 6. Harass still in 8th. 7th is 2-5. Johnny M4 both got Johnny M4 and Toddy both got penalties now in that 9th, 10th place behind them. So Sando's got to use his head there. Oh, Harass in deep.
He went in deep. He did go in deep. It releases 2-5 a little bit. But Harass is caught right up to the back of this one, mate. And I dare say the rain is starting to ease up ever so slightly, Housey. I reckon in a few more laps it could be stopped, and probably a few more laps after that it will be almost slick time. So let's just see how this one goes. We've got Sando trying to line up Toddy, excuse me, of course. There is no DRS. Gone in a little bit deep.
Urban
Toddy a bit tentative there on the brake pedal, but Urban Siver has turned the wick up with the fastest lap at the moment with a 1:16.9. He's starting to put the pressure on Tab.
Yeah, he made up a good 4 tenths in that lap, to be honest with you. Great lap from Urban there. Starting to put the pedal to the metal, as you said, maybe just getting slightly more grip. Rain's easing off slightly. A Tactical Macedonia still looking at each other. Harass has dropped off the back of 2-5. Johnny M4, Toddy and Sando spread out a little bit now, so that early battle spreading itself out a little bit. I mean, Harass is still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's still hovering, isn't he? He's almost looking for one of them to slip up. He's putting the pressure on. He's, well, he's just doing his thing, just making sure that they know that he's there. And any slight error, he will sweep up and clean up and hopefully take a few more positions. But of course, that's the same philosophy for all these boys. 2-5 will be thinking that about Tactical and Macedonian, and Tactical will be thinking about that. Well, Tactical with a tank slapper coming out of turn 11 there, Housey. Well, that was a drift and a half. Manages to gather the car. But, well, he's 2-5. He's going to try to make amends. He needs good drive, but look at the straight line speed Tactical's got. Well,
Yeah, Bopton had made a mistake there in the second sector, so he's dropped to 14th. Don't think there's any damage. Look at this battle, though. This battle's heating up over this 5th place. It really is. This is going to be the battle. I feel a bit sorry for Dino. Dino's in a world of his own there.
He is at the moment, poor guy. In the world of his own, 5.8 seconds behind Urban and 2.6 seconds ahead of Macedonian. Look at that. Look what's behind Macedonian, all the way down to P11. Holy moly. And, well, this is where the battle's at this race here, folks. It is the mid-pack. Have a look at it. Have a look at it. Johnny M4 doing a great job as well there, Housey. P9 at the moment.
Yep. Up 2 spots from his starting position, so he's got a hold in there. He has got a penalty to his name, though, so has Toddy, obviously, in that battle, in this mid-pack battle that we're looking at. Front 3 still about the same.
Xerxes said it spot on. As well, Pillars has joined the chat. How are you, Pills? Good to see you in there. And well, yes, Xerxes is always there. And well, doing his thing is what Xerxes does best. As Harass still there, is he within 4 tenths? He's got a great run, yeah. But well, let's have a look. It is slowing up, Housey. It's a drop a second. It's very, very slow, this rain. So I dare say, won't be long. What's going on, Housey? What's going on?
2-5 losing the rear. It looks like under braking.
He's lost it again. So is Tactical. Just ahead. They're both losing the rears. I reckon this. Well, they're starting to heat up, mate. These tyres are starting to heat up. And, well, as you know, when these inters get hot and there's not enough water on the track, do they cook? Do they cook? These boys might need to find some standing water on the track just to cool these inters down. Because, like I said, mate, the hotter they get, the worse they are.
Yep, Johnny M4 has now joined the battle completely. He's right on the back of Harass now.
Absolutely is. Oh, we've lost Brad. What's going on with Brad Tay? Is it Brad Tay? Yeah, Brad Tay's made a mistake. He's made a mistake there, Housey, and that is at turn 5. And, well, he's fallen way back as Brad Tay. P17. This is unusual, Housey. Very rare to see the Cat Boys that far down.
Urban's closed in a bit more this lap on tabbed.
He's too far back, mate. No way. He is. Yeah, way too far back. It's 2-5. He was having a good look at the Tactical Genius. Got a tank slapper and allowed Harass to close right up. Is Harass going to send it? Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it. He backed out of it. He was going to. It's all about the exit here. Look at the exit. As he's just holding the throttle. He's using his ERS. I don't think he's going to get it done. Going to be a huge send. Harass on the inside of 2-5. That's job done, Housey. Great move from Harass up into P7.
Yeah, he was patient with that one. Good driving again from Harass there. Urban is all over the back of Tab this time. He's had 2 good straights where he's pulled it in. So I don't know if Urban's ready to pounce or whether he's just going to sit there. But he's certainly as close as he's been all race at the moment.
Well, he's a smart, clever driver. Driver is Urban Scyther. And, well, that didn't even mean to rhyme, but it came out that way. And, well, he actually is. He's a great driver. And, well, he'll know what he's doing under that race helmet of his. Maybe just biding his time ever so slightly. Not going to probably cook too much of the car. And maybe wait for that time where it's crossover and put those slicks on. And, of course, with the DRS zones, the rain has stopped, Housey. Great call. The rain has stopped falling here at Interlagos. So the track is going to begin to dry out here, folks. The question is, when is crossover? There is not much spray coming off these tyres either, Housey. So it could be very, very, very soon. As we'll flick down, there's a couple of battles. It's Toddy looking at Johnny M4 and Urban Scyther looking at Tab, but Tab's going to, hold that position I dare say, through that middle sector.
What is
As
this one?
Tony's going to have a
Tony's
look.
gonna
Is
go
he
for
going to
it.
have a look? Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it twice, House. He thought about it twice. In the end, compromises his line and goes a little bit wide on the exit of turn 5.
Oh!
Johnny M4's
He's
around.
in the wall. Oh, that was so close. Sando had an absolute poo in your pants moment there. The car came right back in front of him. That was good reactions from Sando.
Great job,
He missed that
Sando.
one.
Great job. Great reflexes like a cat. Reflexes like a cat as a reserve, not pad F1. And, well, stellar job from you, Sando. Up into P10 from P20. And, well, yeah, fellas, the Melbourne Grand Prix, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, let's not worry about that, Bellin. We'll worry about the stuff on track.
Urban looking for a move. What Tab?
He has. He's got it done. Oh, they're side by side. Oh, Tab's got the inside for turn 2. Urban goes a bit wide. Oh, tapped around the outside. Swoops around.
Who's got the DRS? I think Urban has.
It won't be
Well,
DRS.
none of them got it.
Track's wet.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Nobody's got the DRS. You got yellow in sector 2. Is that one of the Cowboys boys? Who was that?
Well, we've got Johnny M4 in the box.
Darkness.
Johnny M4 in the box. Darkness Abyss. Very slow there.
M4's just got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane to add
Darkness
to
has
the
put
trouble.
the softs on. Darkness has put the softs on. As,
Oh, it's brave. Not quite sure it's 100% ready.
well,
As you
let's
said,
just
there's
go
not
on
loads
board
of
with
ways
him.
to spray,
Look
but
at the throttle. He can't put the power down. It's too early, Darkness. It's dropped him to the back of the grid. As Urban Scyther's now 5 tenths behind Tab. Be interesting to see when these leaders blink. What's Sam Deasy going to do? Is he thinking about it? No, he goes on. It's just a little bit early yet, mate. You're a little bit early.
too early. Oh, Urban's got a good run on Tabbed again here. They're going to go side by side into this turn 1 and center S's again. Level pegging, literally.
Come on, Codemasters, give us a good angle. That's shit.
Wow. Oh, I've got the helicam on mine.
There we go.
Beautiful shot.
What a move there from Urban Spider up into P2. Tab's coming back. Darkness is out. Oh, Darkness pit and quit. Would you believe that? Did he pit and quit? He did.
He's in the pits, I think, yeah.
Calls the yellow flag, Sector 1 and Sector 3 as Urban. Well, he took a bit of the shine off that, did Darkness doing that. But Urban Scyther up into P2, tabbed. He's all over the back of him. And have a look at these boys. Look at Sandeezy checking out because these boys are fighting. And that's exactly what Sandeezy wanted, mate. Exactly what Sandeezy wanted. He wanted the fight behind to get real fiery. That way he can, well, just shake it up. And, well, look at that. 7.2 seconds, Housey.
Boston's just put the mediums on.
Let's see what Deasy's doing. He's going again. What is Urban doing? He's going to go again. Tabbed. Is he going again? He certainly is. So the front three saying it's too early just yet. Maybe one more lap. As we're looking at tactical, have a good look at Macedonian and harass. Look at this. The gaps haven't changed. In fact, 2.5 has dropped a few. He's P8 and it's Toddy P9.
Oh, I'm on board with Bopton. He's put the mediums on. Yes, not ready. It's just not ready. Those cats still together, look, again, 13, 14, 15, 16, so they're going to look to... Oh, Bopton's going to lose it here. Oh, he's kept his wheels, but wings gone. Race is over for Bopton. Not ready for those slick tyres, no way. I think it's going to be a good few laps yet. I honestly do. Rain stopped about lap 10, we're on 13 now. I mean, I reckon it's going to be a good 15.
It's got to be close, Housey. Got to be close. I mean, excuse me. You might want to stretch. I mean, the boys may be thinking, let's just stretch these inters a little bit longer, possibly, and just get away with that one stop. Throw the mediums on, because so far the boys have been unbelievable on track. Just one retirement, and that was in the pit lane. And well, it has been very, very good. No safety car, no VSC. So the boys doing their thing out there on track. Sando is the last car of this train in P10, and Harass has gone deep. Harass went deep. He saw, there you go. 2.5's going to have a look. But he decides to tuck back in. No DRS, of course, folks. No DRS, and there you go. There's some action in the pit lane. Who is that?
Casey's round in the second sector. He's stuck. He can't get back on track for a minute. That's hurt him. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to get a decent camera angle of his front wing. I think he's still got it. Yeah, it looks like he's still got it. So it might be all right, Chasey. But dropped him to 15th. Who's in the box? Bopton, obviously, in the box, putting a new wing on. And what's he going to do with tyres? He's going back out on the mediums again. So he's just come in, put the mediums on, gone out, crashed on the mediums, come in, put a wing on, and gone back out on the mediums again.
Well, I mean, this is very deceiving, though, Housey. There's no spray, but, well, I really do think these boys may be trying to stretch this interset. Probably not quite ready for the softs or the slick compound of either the soft or the medium, because you wouldn't touch the hards around here, and especially in a wet, drying track. And, well, there you go. So, Harass is still there. They're all within half a second of each other. Macedonian. Whoa!
Oh,
Macedonian with a
lead.
tack slapper and well, I think that was a bit of a...
Tactical staying behind.
Well, a bit of a sympathy tank slapper from Tactical. Followed Macedonian suit. And there you go. Let's just see what they're doing up the front. They're gone again. They've gone again. Dino, is he going to box this lap? Is he going to box this lap? No, he's not. Who is? Who is? None of the leaders are going to box this lap, Housey.
No, Bopton's just spun it again on that medium in the second sector. So, proving again, it's not ready, regardless of what it looks like. Not there yet. Look at this battle though, it's still going on over that 5th place. Tactical just dropped off the back slightly this lap, but Harass is looking for a move on Tactical. Can't get it done there. 2-5 hovering behind. His teammate Toddy there as well. Sando just off the back of it. But this is a great battle in the midfield, it really is. Top quality driving from the lads.
Oh, there you go, Harass. Oh, he's having a good look. He's having a good look. They're all having a good look at each other, waiting for someone to slip up. And I'll tell you what, Housey, whoever calls this tyre call is going to be bang on the money, I reckon, mate. Oh, Harass! A bit deep, a bit deep. He's just rubbed the back of Tactical. Manages to gather the car, though, mate. Manages to gather the car. No harm, no foul. Play on as Sando. He's all over the back of Toddy. He's all over the back of Toddy, is Sando. And, well, that is Sandeezy's brother for all of you newcomers. And, well, doing a great job is the young fella. So let's just see how these boys go. Is anyone going to box? We've got a great view of this from Sando's POV. And he's trying to make up to Toddy. He's trying, but just runs out of road. He's going to send it. He's sending it all right. Oh, they're side by side. Into the centre S. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. What a move. What a move from Sando. Up into P9. Woohoo.
Yeah, Tactical and 2-5 Harass all battling in front. Harass went for a move there. But
Wow.
2-5's the one that's capitalised.
He certainly has. 2-5 got him.
Oh, Sando's wide. Toddy's back up the inside. So they're swapping round on this lap here. They're finding grip from somewhere or doing the best they can. These Inters now looking like they're starting to. Looking at the tread. Oh, Sando just gives Toddy a bit of a nudge there. Toddy gets a time penalty. They're just now, these Inters, they're just starting to look a bit smooth on the edges.
Well, not only that, they're a bit greasy, aren't they, mate? The boys are starting to slide now. So I wonder, it's got to be close, mate. It's got to be really close. The leaders are going again. No sign from the top three of pitting just yet, Housey. We'll just keep an eye on Dino. Keep an eye on Dino because I'm keeping an eye on this battle. And, oh, who was that?
Oh, who's that? It's
Tactical.
Tactical. Is he out? Has he got a wing? Got any damage? Doesn't look like he's got damage, but this could be the time for Tactical to try it. Harass making a move on 2-5, or 2-5 making a move on Harass. They're side by side into turn 1. Harass getting the better of it. 2-5 going to tuck in and get a decent run down into turn 4. Can he do it? I'm not sure he can. No, it's not going to be enough for 2-5. So Harass then up to 6th. Let me have a quick check on those positions because Harass now must be. Yep, up 12 places is Harass. Sando up 10. Toddy up 4. Kiwi up 3. Biggest loser at the moment, Beans, down 11 places. Still just a 1 retirement of Darkness Abyss. Bopton having a shocker. He pitted again, unfortunately. Just hasn't worked out for Bopton. Leaders coming round now. No, Urban's gone again. Deezy's gone again. Tab's gone again. Could be Dino the one that needs to pull the plug in terms of the top ones because he's got nothing to lose really.
Well, he's got
He wants
16
to try and
seconds
gain.
to Macedonian, of course, there, mate. But, of
Goes
course,
out.
if it's the wrong tyre at the wrong time, it's a killer. It's an absolute killer. I mean, you just lose way too much track position, track time. As it's Toddy going to have a look at this inside of 2-5. As he's going to send it. Oh, he's touched him. But there you go. 2-5 holds the position. Toddy's gone wide. He's going to have to be careful.
Sando's
Sando with a tank
Sando
slammer
gets a
coming out of turn
spur.
3. And well, look at this battling, folks. Look at this battling. As Sando's trying to impress. He's doing a good job in P9. He's the young fella. We'll flick back up to Harass because he's now all of a sudden caught up to Macedonian. And he wants that piece of P5.
Yeah, he does, and he looks good for it. Showing real skill in these conditions. His Harass. Reserve's doing an absolutely fantastic job today, it must be said. Oh, Sando's out wide though. Toddy and Sando going at it here into the middle of the second sector, down into turn 10. What a battle. This has been going on all race. Oh, Harass gets a fishtail. Ah, Toddy can't go anywhere though. Sando, excuse me, not Harass.
Well, I'll tell you what, Housey, if you box now and put
Here's
the
a wrap.
mediums on, the mediums will make it from this point on. Have a look at the front tyres of It's Toddy. And
Yeah,
It's
here we
Toddy
go,
gets
it's
that job done on Sando.
Macedonia
Sando's
pulled
in.
this one.
Sando's in. Sando's in. 2-5's in. Mazzo's in. They've
Yeah,
dropped. Well,
they've
there you
got it
go.
bang on.
There you go. I
They've got
reckon.
it bang
Oh, you reckon, Housey? You reckon, mate?
Yeah, DRS has just been enabled. That's always the sign. It's bang on. They've got it bang on, these boys. Tactical
Macedonian
into-
front wing. 2-5, no wing, and there you go. Sando, a bit of a front wing.
Capitalised.
So 2-5 is going to capitalise definitely on this one. First out
Medium.
of the box on the medium. They will go to the end. And he won't need to stop again, barring any mishap. And well, there you go. So the leaders have
Whoa,
stayed
who's
out.
that? Lasso. What the hell? Lasso's just had a reset to track somehow.
Tactical's out.
We've lost Tactical. That's in the pit lane. What the hell? The damage is in the pit lane. Tactical's damage is in the pit lane. Right there. Safety car's out.
That is,
Why is his car?
that's Macedonian resetting to track. That caused that, I think.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's debris in the pit lane, but there's also debris on the track at that point, right in the middle of turn 1, turn 2.
I dare
that's
say,
where
if you say Macedonian reset to track, and he was in the pit lane,
I just jumped to him, and he was just it just looked like he literally reset to track in the middle of turn 1, turn 2, but he was surely coming out the pit lane, so I don't know.
that's where the reset puts you though, Housey.
Unless if you crash in the pit lane on the way out?
Yeah, and it resets you to the middle of the track, mate. It always does.
That might have been what happened.
Same with pit lane entry. Same with pit lane entry. So well, we'll have to get the stewards. They've dropped it after they've released the pit limiter. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, and it resets. Yeah, it resets you to the middle of the track.
Yeah, I didn't realise.
And tactical.
Well, that's what happened then.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Guaranteed. That's what happened.
I don't know what happened between the two because Tactical was behind Macedonian, so I can't see unless he hit him in the pit lane.
Well, we are under safety car anyway, Housey. So bit of a reset for the boys. And I'll tell you what, it does help the leaders. It does help the leaders. But, I mean, they've gone the softs. The softs will make it, but well, the purchase towards the end might not be that great, and that's where Tab needs to make amends. This safety car will bring everybody up to the back of the pack, as the boys just get rid of the rubber they don't want. Put the rubber that they do want to run to the end. And interesting to note, bit of a mixed bag there, Housey. Some softs, some mediums.
Yep, it is. I'll say that, yeah. So will softs go? What have they got? 16 laps here, maybe 17 when they put them on. So, I guess we've got a few under the safety car. I mean, it might be a close call, but I guess we're just going to go soft for those boys. Obviously, let's have a quick rundown then, actually. We might as well have a full rundown. So Sandizi in first place on the soft tyres. Urban second on the soft tyre too. Then we've got Tabbed on the mediums in third. Dino in fourth on the mediums, but he's also got, hang on, bear with me, a 5-second penalty as Dino. Fifth is 2-5 then on the mediums. Harass sits sixth on the mediums. Toddy sits seventh on the mediums, but he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. We've got Sando in eighth on the softs. We've got Macedonia sitting P9 on the mediums. We've got Crazy Kiwi 10th on the softs with 5 seconds worth of penalties. Fury in 11th on the softs. Blue Dog in 12th on the mediums. Chasey Dane 13th on the mediums. Brad Tay 14th on the mediums. Chasey Dane still the meat in the sandwich there. Rip the Beans we've got on the softs in 15th place. Johnny M4 16th place on the softs. He has also got some penalties. He has got 9 seconds worth as Johnny M4. Then we've got Bopton. He's a few laps down, I think. It's going to, unfortunately, the game not like real life and not going to be able to unlap himself. So time tree works itself out now. So Bopton is going to be last, I think, unfortunately. For him, that'll be the complete finishing place for him, but he's got to stick with it, get the points. Obviously, we award points here all the way down the order. All you've got to do is finish. So we're very nice like that.
The links in the chat are going out automatically, folks. And if you're ever curious, just click one of those links and it'll explain in detail.
So we've got Pills in the chat, the great man. He reckons that off boys will get a big enough gap at the front to hold on. And we will see. Been a great race so far. That's certainly that midfield battle skate has been very impressive around that 5th place.
It has, mate. It really has been a quality battle all Grand Prix, mate. To be fair,
it's could be interesting here because Harass and Sando certainly. Let me just double check this before I say something stupid. But position changes and Harass. Now I was just looking at Harass and Sando. I mean they were at the back and they fought their way. Oh! 2-5's lost it. Is that, or is that Toddy? Toddy's lost it. Oh, this is causing chaos. Toddy's. Oh. Toddy lost it under safety car then. He's all the way, back down to 15th place. He was facing the wrong way.
Well, I wonder who that's affected. I wonder who that's affected. Because surely someone would have gone up the back of him there, Housey. And let's just
Sando nearly smashed him. It was Sando. And again, Sando with great reactions to miss him because it was close. I think I think he ghosted in time for everybody else after Sando to miss him.
Ghosting is not on, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know that.
Maybe they didn't.
Only on the tracks that are the ones where obviously that I choose to put it on, but most tracks, ghosting is off here, mate.
I think we're all right. Safety car is in this lap. Everyone looks like they've got a wing, but I was just trying to say there about Harass and Sando starting from the back. Now they're starting from 6th and 7th. So.
Well, Johnny M4's in between Sandeezy and Urban Scyther. Being a lapped car is Johnny M4, and that's a bit hazy from the sun. Look at the steam coming off the track. Wowee, this track is drying out quick out.
Oh. And we've got the slow in here for the safety car restart. Nearly a few bumps down the field. I'm going to try and watch somewhere towards the rear.
Well, there you go. Daisy's gone. Daisy's gone. Daisy's gone. And there you go. Great restart from Tabbed. Urban goes a bit defensive. Tab's having a look. Oh, they all tuck in. Dino wants a piece of it. Who was that? Harass. Was that?
Kiwi's outside. Kiwi's off.
Oh, that's Kiwi. There you go. P10 from him. Sando up in the P6. P6 from that lad. Harass.
Oh my
side
God.
by side around the outside. Look at this. Oh.
Macedonia. I tell you what, Macedonia's just pulled off an absolutely cracking move there up the inside of both reserves, Harass and Sando. Absolutely sterling pass there from Macedonia.
Well, there you go, Housey. Not giving an inch. Not giving an inch is the boy. As Harass is all over Sando. Look at this. Look at this. Side by side, these two reserve boys giving each other the respect. As, Sando got the stickiest, soft, quicker compound on. And Harass is just harassing him. What Harass does best, of course. And yes, in P8, P7 respectively. Great showing from these reserves. Great showing.
Yep. I echo that one. So, still the same at the front. Sandeezy leading Urban. Leads Tabbed. Dino trying his best to hang on. 2-5 now in the picture.
Well, Rip the Beans is going to make a move here on Chasey Dane. Up the inside of the start-finish straight, and that's easy pickings. Easy pickings. Chasey on the medium. Beansy on the soft. Got the better exit. And now he's got his teammate in front of him. There's Beansy, you can see from Blue Dog's rear wing. And, well, there you go. 11th and 12th, respectively. As we go back up to Sando, he's going to send it. Oh, he sent it on 2-5. 2-5 gives him the room. And Sando, let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. This is too juicy to leave. And 2-5's got the inside. Sando goes, oh, they've touched. And 2-5 just gathers the car. just gathers the car. And, well, there you go. Excuse me, that was Macedonian. I do apologise.
Yeah.
I do apologise. They are back at it.
They're still going. Oh, Fury looking to get... Is that Fury? It is Fury looking to get in the fight here as well. Behind him. Kiwi not too far behind either. But this is the battle at the moment. Harass, Macedonia, Sando and 2-5.
Well, Toddy's in the chat. Toddy, there is an incident room for a reason, mate. Use it, brother. And there you go. That is the reason why he's out. And, well, that's what he reckons. We'll let the stewards decide. But follow the rules when you report there, mate. As Harass makes that move. There he's there. P6, Fury. P7. Fury's going to dive bomb him. Wowee. What a...
Close.
That was a dive and a half from Fury. And takes that position away from Masso.
Kiwi's got a good run here. He's going to have a good toe. Three cars in front of him. He's going to look for a move up the inside of Macedonia. Macedonia gives him space, but has got the drive out the corner. This is getting fruity here between these four. Bean's nearly on the back of it now as well. He's just about there. So Bean's getting involved. Oh, looking for a dive up the inside of Kiwi. Kiwi spotted him, give him room. But Beans is looking pretty aggressive here, I must say. He's going to get the move done now.
Well, great move there from Mr. Beans. Now he's going to look at Macedonian, of course. There's 11 laps remaining. He's on 5 lap old softs. And I tell you what, they will make it, but they're not going to be that quick towards the end here, Housey. I'm expecting probably around about lap 33 for these mediums. If they can hang on to the back of the soft runners, I tell you what, it is going to be a juicy last few laps. As 2-5 is starting to close in on Dino here. And Dino in P4. Beansy gets past Macedonian. Macedonian, oh, there you go, and he has to tuck in.
2-5 too far back from Dino to make a move. Bopton gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring a blue flag. That's not what we want to see. Johnny on 4, so time penalty, multiple warnings. Sando's coming here, I'll tell you. Sando's doing a good job. He's catching 2-5. 2-5 right with Dino, so tab just that little bit too far up the road probably at this point in time. Toddy with the penalty.
Gets a time penalty for his troubles as well. So, well, there he is, Toddy. And, well, P15, of course. Just got to bring the car home now, Housey. That's what it's all about. Because we do give points all the way, as long as you finish. And, well, if you don't finish and you pit and quit, we take points away. And Darkness Abyss, well, there you go. So, Sando. Well, look at the run Sando's got on 2-5. Oh, great shot here from Cody's as Sando gets the job. He's going to do a double. He's going to do a double.
Dino sees it, luckily, but he's going to have a good run here. He's going to have a good exit on these softs, but Dino just in the way.
Oh, is he going to get done? Look at this. Look at this. And 2-5's going to follow. 2-5's going to follow. What a move on Dino.
No, Dino's not having it. Dino's fighting back here. I'm looking back from the rear wing of Sando. They're side by side of Dino and 2-5. Still at it. Dino comes off best though. 2-5 has to tuck in, so 2-5 from from 5th to 6th.
Let's have a look at that, Housey. That was great driving. Let's have a look at that.
It was a good move.
Look at these, folks. Indeed. Look at that. Look at that. Down there. It's approaching turn 4 and 5. And look at that. 2-5 trying to sneak his way through. But Dino says, no, you don't, son. Back to live screens now, Housey.
Yep. Urban about half a second, 0.6 away from Sandeezy. Looks like he's closing as well, to be fair. So I don't know if Urban's got something in the bag. He's, God, closing speed on the start-finish straight was unreal there for Urban. I'm going to stick with this one at the front. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. Rip the Beans is very close to Fury.
Well,
just made the move, I presume that's done.
2-5's going to have... Oh, there you go. Yes, he was looking at... Oh, he had to back out of that one there, Housey. Because he was all over Dino there. Rip the Beans all of a sudden in 7th place.
Yeah, I tell you, Urban has definitely got the hammer down. He's pressuring Sandeezy now at the front.
Well, it's followed the leader through Sector 2, Housey. You know that as well as anybody. It's very, very hard to pass through Sector 2 here at Interlagos, Brazil. As, well, Sandeezy and Urban doing a battle at the front, tabbed on the medium. Not too bad at all for the medium tyre. He's hanging on.
That's the question for me at the moment.
I don't know, mate. He might,
Tab.
yeah, but I think it's too late. I think he's taken the.
And
I think
what's the tyres, going to be like when he gets there?
Well, I think he's taken the purchase out of him already, mate. 8-lap old softs. And, well, they will make it. They will make it. But the purchase is gone. And, well, he's not really gaining in Sector 3, is he? So, well, there's Urban still gaining and gaining and gaining on Sandeezy, but has to tuck back in as Tab slips below that 4-second mark. As we'll flick back down towards the back of the field because Blue Dog is closing in on Macedonian. And for everybody at home, they are the penalties. And Housey, driver of the daytime.
Yeah, we've got about 7 laps left, haven't we? So we should probably start looking at it. Let's... Come
on, mate. 2-5 we'll sit with.
You do that, mate. Okay, you sit with 2-5. You do your thing in the background. We'll sit with 2-5. He's chasing Dino. Dino does have a penalty. Let me double check that penalty. It's 5 seconds for Dino. So 2-5 doesn't need to do anything stupid here in terms of trying to get past Dino. But he's got Rip the Beans. Oh, Dino's lost it. Whoa! Dino's gone. Made a mistake there. He's dropped to 8th place. So 2-5 up to 5th now. He's got Rip the Beans all over the back of him. He really has. Mr. Fury Strap not too far away. You can see the action for sure. Rip the Beans then is going to be looking for a good move on 2-5 here. Don't know if he's going to have close before the DRS opens, so 2-5 is going to need to go defensive. He does, but I don't think there's anything he's going to be able to do about Beans. Beans breezes past him around the outside. Move done, so Rip the Beans, the championship leader, up to 5th. Good move from Beans. And he's, look at the gap he's pulled to us, riding on board to 2-5 at the moment. 2-5 does have the DRS here. Fury coming behind 2-5 now, so 2-5's got to look forwards and backwards. Macedonia further down, getting close to Kiwi. No move made though. Urban still sitting about that 0.6 behind Sandeezy. I've jumped on board with him a couple of times and it looks like he's got the pace to close up to the back when he wants to, does Urban. Sando's got the gap down to 1.4 to Tab now. It was over 2 seconds a lap or so ago. So Sando is catching Tab. I got 6 laps to go. So what's his tyre life, as we said, going to be like when he gets there? Right. Yep. Keep an eye on this action then. This Macedonian's creeping up on the back of Kiwi. I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it's not. Maybe in the second DRS zone, perhaps. Here we go. So Urban's still about 0.6 back from Sandeezy. Sando now has got the gap to Tab down to 0.8. That was 2 seconds, 2 odd laps ago. So he is coming. He has got pace to Sando.
He certainly does. Oh, hang on here, Housey, because Fury's going to make a move on 2-5. There you go, around the outside. Job done. Mr. Fury, look at these cat boys all of a sudden fire up. Rip the Beans up in a P5. He was dead last after a couple of laps.
Oh,
what a
Kiwi and Dino have contact into turn 1. Dino coming off worse, dropping like a stone. I don't know if he's got any damage. I'll get back to you. I don't think so, but it was just a spin.
Well, look at this. Chasey Dane, he's on the hunt. He's hunting down Blue Dog. And look at this. These boys are very...
2-5's round. 2-5's round. Sorry, 2-5's round.
Oh, he's got no nose. What's happened to 2-5? Oh, dearie me, P14. Oh, 2-5. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Yep. You'll have to get a new nose, Housey. The benefit of that is he gets to throw a brand new set of softs on if he's got it. And scamper to the end. Might get the fastest lap. Who knows? Who knows? But look at the lead. Okay, because Sandeezy and Urban are there and thereabouts. And what's happening with Sando and Tab? I reckon the purchases come out of these softs, mate. I could be wrong. I could be wrong,
He's
but I
catching,
reckon
he's
he
still
is,
catching.
but not by much. And I think Tab
Oh,
knows where he's got to be stronger, because these mediums have got to be working now. And the softs, well, they've got to be dying by this stage. At 13 laps. I mean, they can go a bit longer, Housey. But I mean, he's using the DRS, of course, using the track. Is he going to send it? Oh, that's a ballsy move if you do that, young fella. And well, there you go. Tab holds his line, and Tab just doing his thing, just doing enough. As Macedonian and Kiwi do battle for P8 and P9, both have penalties. And well,
Chasey and Blue Dog as well going at it. Chasey in real deep into turn 4. He's got the bit between his teeth though, Chasey. He's still in between that lovebird sandwich. He wants out of it.
Well,
He wants to be the bun, not the patty. Sorry.
Oh, Housey, that's the
Sorry,
funniest thing you've said all year.
sorry.
But anyway, Chasey
Sorry.
Dane. Oh, shit. Well, we.
Oh, we've got 2 laps to go here. Urban is closing in. I've just felt Urban has had the pace over these last 5 or 6 laps to.
Yeah, but look at the battery. No, he hasn't. Because look at the battery. Urban spent his. Sandeezy hasn't.
What's Sandeezy? Yeah, he's got 48%.
He's got enough to back himself up to fight this. And I reckon Sandeezy's got this one in the bag. I reckon he's got it in the bag. But never write Urban's either off. Never write him off.
The battle between 3rd and 4th was about the same in terms of energy level. Both using theirs, Tabd and Sando. So Tabd using it for defence.
Sando's taking a risk. He's taking a risk on that turn 12 exit. And I'll tell you what, that curb does unsettle the car. So almost luck of the draw there, Housey. It either grabs you and rips you and throws into the wall, or just unstables the back end ever so slightly. Me, personally, try to avoid that one. But Sando doing a great job. 6 tenths, 7 tenths now. So Tab's a bit quicker through. Yeah, I think they're done.
Yeah, they're done now. He had enough purchase to get there, but as we were saying, what's his life going to be like when he gets there? He has got a good run here, though.
Yeah, but Tab.
He's going to make the move.
Tab's not silly. Tab's not silly. He's going to let him go. And Tab will get him back, I dare say. Look at this.
2 laps to do it as Tabbed, but as you said,
turn 13.
I think it's something. Oh, Beans. Beans gets a penalty. So Beans got a penalty now.
Oh,
fifth.
That's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But I'll tell you what, Beansy just needs 3 tenths of a second on Fury, and he's going to keep that position anyway, Housey. There is 1 lap remaining after this one, mate, and I reckon if anyone can keep it, Beansy can. So, well, Tabbed is hanging on the back here. He's going to use the start-finish straight. Strategic or not, I'm not too sure, Housey, because, well, the young fella in Sando has kept his battery. Tabbed is on the medium. He's building his battery for a last lap push. So, look at it. Sandeezy, excuse me. Sando, 20%. Tabbed, 40% double. So, this is where it's going to...
Is he gonna do this 2.5 then with the fastest lap, as we predicted? 1:08.0. Is Tab going to rehearse this one for next lap? Can he get him before the line?
Hang on a minute. Who are you talking about, Pillars? Because I think you're talking about the wrong guy.
Oh, Tab going for it round the outside then into turn 1. Sando not having any of it. If that was a dress rehearsal, Tab can't get him before the line up the hill, so he needs to be in front of him coming out of the last corner.
For everybody at home, we'll show where this turn was, because Tab takes the money there. Turn 4, that one is. Turn 5, that one is. 6, 7. Oh, you're right. You're right, Pills. You're right. My bad. My bad. My bad. You're right, Pills. I don't know what I was looking at. The map's upside down, mate. The map's upside down. But yes, we'll push on. I do apologise. As Urban now dropping back 9 tenths of a second. The last lap, and Deezy's going to win this one, Housey. He's going to win it. What's he going to do? Fastest lap or not? He crosses the line, and there you go. P1 for Deezy. P2 for Urban. Tab will get that 3rd place. 3rd place for Tab. Great job, young fella. Sando, P4. Rip the beans. He will keep that P5. He will keep the P5. Mr. Fury Strap, P6. Harass P7, Macedonian P8, Kiwi P9. And, well, the rest of them as follows suit. But I tell you what, who's going to take this driver of the day? Oh, at the moment,
I don't know what the vote's like.
Beansy's leading it by a couple of votes at the moment.
Yeah, probably. In terms of the drivers he's stuck in now, I think that'd be the way I was thinking. To be fair,
I
Beans
reckon
done a
so
good
too.
job.
Great job from Beansy.
He was. You know, look at the start. We said, look, the Cats are right down there. They were all together down the bottom. Beans has got back up to 5th. Fury back up to 6th.
Yeah.
Blue up to 9th. Brad Tate up to 12th. So, what was a shocking opening couple of laps for the Cat boys. They turned it around.
They certainly do, as 2-5 finally takes the checkered flag, and that is this one done.
Great race there from the boys. It must be said, I do love this Brazil track. It does throw up some absolutely brilliant racing. The Euro side last season here.
Don't talk about it. Please don't talk about it.
Okay.
You know I missed it. You know I'm unhappy I missed it. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. Because I got to get up bright and early tomorrow morning for it. And, well, alarm clocks galore. But there you go. The boys spraying the champagne. And I hope that tastes great, fellas. Sandeezy, Urban Cider, and Tabbed. As we'll go through the timing screens, as the rain starts to fall again here at Interlagos, Sandeezy takes this one out. P2 Urban Cider, P3 Tabbed. And, well, the driver of the day is Mr. Well, hang on a minute. It's Rip the Beans. It is certainly Rip the Beans at the moment, leading the way as 2-5 did go for the fastest lap and gets it with a 108.021 from that lad. And, well, there you go. So, folks, we're going to go on a brief pause. We're going to get the top 3 and the driver of the day in. Bear with us. We'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. We've got the drivers in the chat, and we might as well start with the driver of the day. Is he in? Is he in? I'm pretty sure he's in. I did check. I did check. I speak of none other than Rip the Beans. Beansy, well, what a mixed bag for you, mate. A bit of a tough start, and then in the end, you brought it home, mate. P5 and driver of the day. Congratulations there, Beansy.
Oh yeah, cheers, mate. I still have yet to done any practice in the wet on the Fanatec, so I'm a boat just spun, and then it put me on track, and I couldn't get going, and I was nearly lapped down, but that safety car saved me.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. But you never gave up, and you brought it home in P5, mate. Damage limitations yet again, Beansy. I tell you what, mate, you want to start to fire up again, mate, because the boys are starting to close in.
Yeah, Tabs is coming hard, and need to score some more points.
That's it, mate. That's it. Now you're doing a fabulous job, Beansy. Great season to boot at the halfway mark, mind you. And well, we will see you next week in the land down under Melbourne. And looking forward to that one, Beansy. Good job, mate. Driver of the day.
Cheers, mate. Good job on the podiums.
All right, so we'll move to our third place man, and we're talking about the boys on the hunt. And I tell you what, this young fella is one of them. I speak of Tabbed F1. Well, we tabbed. I mean, you thought that the mediums were probably going to outdo those softs in the end, but I tell you what, the boys in front just read it perfectly, and well, just did enough to grab that final place on the podium. Talk us through it, Tabbed.
Yeah, man. I did not have the pace in the wet at all to keep up with those boys. And then, the safety car came out, and I just went totally wrong with the strategy call on the mediums. I definitely should have gone the softs, but oh well.
You live and you learn, mate.
Had to just fight off P3 against Sando on the last lap, which was fun. And got P3, which is trying to gain some more points on Beans.
That's it, mate. That's it. It's all about the podiums, and well, you're starting to clock them up there, Tabbed. Well done, young fella. P3, mate. Great job.
Thanks, boys.
All right, so we'll move to the lad who, well, he did reserve quite a bit last season. It's his first time out in the colours this season. P2, Urban Scyther. I thought you were going to get him in the end there, Urban. But I think Sandeezy just had a little bit too much in the tank. Talk us through it there, mate, because once you really got past Tabbed, there was no stopping you.
Let's go! That was good. I felt decent in the wet. I was inconsistent at times. It looks like Deezy's consistency just shone through in the wet, and then the safety car kind of absolutely screwed him because he had the race win.
Yeah.
And then in the dry, me and Deezy were in a chat together. He left his wing at 11, and I left one at 9. So I thought, I'll get him on the straight line. But my tyre management was really poor. Just my front right was dog shit. So excuse my language. So coming out of that final corner, I just could very rarely get a good exit. I couldn't get close enough to Deezy to even make a move where I should be because DRS is so powerful. So he was on another level tonight, but I'm still a GOAT, so I don't care.
Well, there you go. The ego is well and truly intact in Urban Scyther's camp. Awesome job, Urban, as always from you, my friend. And, well, who knows? I might be seeing you face-to-face at Melbourne. Of course, I do understand you're coming down here for the Grand Prix. And, well, that's a few days away, Herbs. And looking forward to that one, mate.
Yeah, be the triple Bs, boys. The triple Bs. If you know, you know. One of them is beers.
Well, great job there, Urban. As, well, P2 from you, mate. Fine drive again. Well done, mate.
Cheers, congrats, Deezy. On another level tonight. Let's go. Happy with the podium. Thanks, boys.
As we'll move to the man himself, well, I was in chat with him pre-race. And, well, through the Discord, of course, and fancied his chances. And I tell you what, he didn't let us down. Sandeezy, what a drive. Great win, mate. Talk us through it, bud.
Yeah, thanks, Skate. Of the wet pace was pretty good.
Was it ever?
So
Jesus!
I was flying, and with the two falling behind a little bit, I was able to extend a massive gap. And I was just running very, very comfortably. I was saying to you before, I was doing the rain dance, and I got in the wrong session though, because my quality pace here is no good. I knew Tabbed would have me, no questions asked. He is so good here in qualifying.
Yeah.
But in the wet, I was absolutely breezing, and then that safety car came out. Bit shocking timing. Electric didn't come out just after the dries were put on, and everyone got a lucky pit stop. But it was a good race, and pace was good, and it would have been fun to battle Urban at the end. I thought he would be able to get close, just with my front wing situation, but that actually came into my favour in the tyre management scheme of things.
Not only
so
that,
I
though,
could
mate.
actually manage the front right a bit better than him.
you were doing a stellar job on ERS management. And, well, towards the last couple of laps, you still had 50%. And Urban had spent his. So, well, I mean, if you had anything left, I mean, you had an answer for it. And showing some race smarts too, Deezy. Absolutely loved what you did out there on track.
It's funny you say that, because I was actually really disappointed with my ERS management on that stint skate, because I used the 50%, the first 50% in the first 3 laps of the stint, and then nothing through the whole middle of the stint. But I had the 50% as you said for the last couple of laps. So
yeah, you did, mate.
it worked out okay. So I did manage it eventually. I was used to having it in the wet when you can spam it the whole lap, but then you're in the dry. It's like, oh shit, I'm 50%.
Exactly right. No, you did a stellar job there, Sandeezy. As always, mate. Well, welcome back. And, well, there you go. In reserve capacity, smash this one here at San Paulo, Interlagos, Brazil. And he is your race winner. Great job. Top 3, Sandeezy, Urban Scyther, and Tabbed F1. And the driver of the day. Housey, I do believe, has ducked off. He's got to go to work. And, well, probably a good way to end this stream. So I'll tell you what, folks. That was a cracking race. We do hope you've enjoyed that one. And we'll hang around, of course. Yes, the UK boys. The UK boys are going to do battle at 8 p.m. BST. Or if you're lucky enough to be in the land down under, that is at 5 a.m. start. So, yes, we're looking forward to that one. And, well, we do hope you can join us. But from us, for now, we are Formula 4 Racing. Goodbye.